Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Hello once again, everyone. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you on this sizzle-worthy day. My friends at Robert Gibb and Sons want to let you know that whether you have projects at home or if you're thinking of a commercial project, please keep Robert Gibb in mind. They have quality equipment, quality technicians, and they are the pros that have been doing it in our neighborhood here for over 100 years. And again, I really do appreciate their sponsoring of Hutch's weather. All right, we're going to talk about the heat. There is a chance of some storms. I'll get you the very latest on that. There could be some severe storms into the weekend. Brenda, hi. As is always the case here on Hutch's Weather, I appreciate you throwing down a name like Nathan here, joining, and let me know where you're watching from. Also, let me know if you're going to make it tonight to my live broadcast. It is a live Facebook event, so you should be seeing it on your Facebook feed. If not, we'll put the link in the comments here as to where you can get to it. But who is going to be a part of this two-way chat with your ideas? I have an exciting announcement to make tonight. I'd love to have you there for it. If you cannot make it, make sure that you come back and check my page here on Facebook and see if it's something that you can take part of. There is a notification here or a link to that live event in the main post here. So go back to that and connect on it a little bit later. And again, be ready at 8 o'clock. I'll be here to give that exciting news to you. Get your feedback as I've got my pencil and my notepad right here, and I'm ready to take notes about what you think may help Hutch get that weather message across to you. All right, let's take a look at what we have going on with regards to our current conditions. For that, we'll take a look at our trusty radar. The radar is very quiet thanks to my friends at Precision Lawn and Landscape. They can help you with your projects. And you know what? Give them a call. Ask about Hutch's discount. They've put this together, and if you're a new customer, they're going to get you 10% off of that lawn maintenance job that you have in mind. You have some landscape that you need done? Well, check with them as well. Tell them Hutch sent you for a 5% discount on projects that are for new customers. So give them a call today. Hi, Clarine. Good to have you on board. Here's a look at these temperatures, and a lot of mid-80s out there right now. And when we zoom in a little bit closer, those mid-80s extend all the way up into areas north of Winkler. It is 88 degrees up there at the Carmen area. We also have 86-degree reading in Walhalla and Cavalier, 84 for you in Hallock. Grafton, it's sizzling at 86, 84 in Thief River. And look at this, 88 is not great. The airport in Grand Forks at 88 degrees. By the way, these green numbers called the dew point temperature. And that's how cool we have to cool the air down to for the air to become saturated and a cloud to form. So a lot of cooling needs to go on, but 60s, that's a little bit on the muggy side. Can't wait to see you there, Tina. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know ideas Thursday night, Weather Kid would be an idea. Oh, Nathan, what a good idea. All right, I can't wait to hear and talk to you more about that. Look at this, Foston, 81 degrees. We have 84 out in the Cooperstown area right now. And checking in on Fargo, it is 87 out at Hector on the north side of town. Wind out of the south, only 10 miles per hour. We have an 86-degree reading out at Moorheads Airport. Fergus Falls and Detroit Lakes are in the low 80s for Fergus, sliding up on the highway there to Becker County, and we have an 84-degree reading. Out to the west, it's really hot out there, 86 in Bismarck, and as we take a look at what's going on out in the big sky country of Montana, we have 100 degrees in Sidney, Montana. That's 1, 2, count them, 3 digits of thermal energy out there in the west. In the big sky country of Montana, Baker, Montana, 99 degrees. Couple of thunder showers in and around the Black Hills, but for our area right now, we are extremely quiet. Let's take a look at our hour-by-hour forecast, and what we're going to do first and foremost is take a look at our region here for the night tonight. Now, the last several nights, we've had a few renegade thunder showers here and there, and we're not seeing too much of that activity on the docket for tonight. As we go through the next few hours, this is what you can expect. Somewhat breezy conditions out of the south, but the wind really starts picking up out to the west here. We're going to have some gusty winds where you see in central South Dakota here where those isobars are a little bit closer together out there. That means we're going to see some temperatures there, wind speeds there that will be just a little bit warmer. Yeah, indeed. Sizzle-worthy. Tammy from Fergus Falls, a little bit more comfortable for you, although it just looks like it's updating down there. Grant County, Elbow Lake, 84 degrees, Sisseton. 87. So here's your hour-by-hour forecast as we set this puppy into motion. What you're going to notice is we'll have those winds decrease for most of us in the overnight. No thunder showers this evening for us, and it looks fairly quiet out to the west. So a quiet, hot, dry day. Now, in hot weather, we can heat up the upper atmosphere too, and that can limit thunderstorms. But I want to show you something here. A couple of the models are starting to advertise that we could see some strong storms as we go into the day on Saturday and even Friday night. Watch this. This is another model's rendition of the forecast. Here's Friday as we go toward the lunch hour. Quiet and hot once again. Sizzle-worthy temperatures build into the eastern third of North Dakota. Thunderstorms develop out to the west in the western Dakotas, and there'll be a chance that a couple of those storms could be, well, on that side of strong, and maybe, look at this, a little kind of a cool front setting up out of places like Winnipeg, moving down towards Walhalla. So a couple of thunderstorms could be in the offing as we go through the late Friday night time frame. This is after midnight before they affect the valley. So keep that in mind. I talked about it last night, nocturnal storms. Then as we go into the day on Saturday afternoon, boom, thunderstorms developing not far from us on this model here. These could be strong to severe and diving down into central and southern Minnesota toward the Twin Cities. So not all areas are going to see storms this weekend, but there is a risk for some severe storms as we go through. I want to highlight a couple of other models here on the longer range forecast here as we go towards Saturday and into Sunday. Here it is. This one for Saturday, making its way into Saturday morning, and then the afternoon activity on this model, this is the European model, shows the storms out to the west, sliding into the Central Valley as we go into overnight on Saturday around midnight. So needless to say, if storms do happen to form in this superheated air that we have around here, or very warm air, I should say, then, well, they could quickly become severe. So that's what we're watching on a couple of the different models for the forecast. Here's Hutch's bottom line. As we carry you to the 7-day planner. On Friday, things are looking hot. It does look like there'll be a night storm out there late, moving in from the north after a 94-degree day. I'm still sticking with 95 to 97 degrees in the FM area on Saturday. And there will be a chance for a severe storm or two. That's why I have the asterisks there. That's if storms form in the heat, they could be severe. So again, I'll keep you posted on that. Sunday morning storms could linger around a little bit. Then we'll have hit and miss showers and storms in the extended forecast as we'll see temperatures return to more seasonable values. Look at this, your average high for tomorrow on Friday, 82 degrees. And we'll see temperatures get a lot closer to that as we go into the early part of next week, as we'll be in those lower 80s and upper 70s, even some mid 70s. We'll call it comfortably cool for your Wednesday. All right, here's a look at that severity index as far as Saturday's severe risk. Check this out. A level 1 on a 5-level scale is called marginal. What's marginal mean? Well, marginal means that a thunderstorm just might sneak out a big hailstone about 1 inch in diameter. The risk of a severe thunderstorm in a marginal environment is not great, but it's not zero. And that means that a few storms could be possibly close to severe. That's usually smaller on the hail size risk and usually a little bit less on the damaging wind potential with those type of storms. But marginal means that there is a chance of some severe storms in the area that we would anticipate, usually just a few. Then we look at the next scale, and that's a number 2 on that scale, and that's where we find ourselves on Saturday. That means we could have some larger hail. It's a very good chance that if storms do develop, over 1 inch and up to 2 inch diameter hail could be possible for the afternoon on Saturday and into Saturday night. Gusty winds could exceed 65 miles per hour, and we could even have an isolated tornado. There's usually some tornado potential, as you read here, but it's generally not a flat-out outbreak. And the risk of storms is scattered to numerous, but not particularly widespread. Enhanced, moderate, and high round out steps 3, 4, and 5 on that scale of 1 to 5 for severe weather risk. Here's a look at the map for Saturday. And the latest forecast shows from the Minot area right through Grand Forks and Fargo through St. Cloud and Minneapolis, there'll be a risk of a few storms becoming severe. That's that level 2 on that 5-level scale that we were talking about there. All right, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. I'm going to be getting ready for that live broadcast, and I will include a little bit of a weather discussion in with with that as well as we go through. But otherwise, I look forward to your participation. As always, I appreciate you following me here on Hutch's Weather. And the growth on Hutch's Weather has been fantastic. That means your word of mouth is working very well. So I look forward to talking with you tonight. Thanks so much for joining me. And we will touch base with the exciting announcement on tonight's Facebook Live, 8 p.m. Please be there. I'd love to hear your feedback as we go into what is a pretty hot stretch of weather with a chance for a few